wax on, wax off is a core stability exercise that is called anti-extension and anti-rotation, meaning that we're going to be using the muscles of our core to prevent extension, which would be arching of the lower back, and to prevent rotation, which would be twisting from the spine or from the hips. So there are two options for this exercise. You can either do it off of the knees. Highly recommend starting off of the knees first and then progressing up onto the toes once you feel ready for it, but only doing it from the toes if you can do so without there being any twisting or movement happening at your spine or at your hips. For this exercise, you're going to need 2 gliders or something that will mimic gliders if you have towels on hardwood floor, something that's going to slide. And we're going to get up into a plank position from the hands with your gliders or whatever you have, they will be underneath your hands. And then starting off of the knees, then I will show you what it looks like to progress off of the toes. So you want your hands to be underneath your shoulders, and we're not going to be in quadruped. This would be called quadruped where my knees are under my hips. I'm going to walk my knees back so that I'm more like in a plank position, so that I can drop my hips, tuck my tailbone, pull my abs in, and push my shoulder blades up into the ceiling, my upper back up into the ceiling. Then I'm going to tuck my chin and pull my head back so that's in line with my spine. So I'm really squeezing my glutes here, squeezing my bum, and I am gripping into the floor with my hands, into the gliders with my hands, and pulling on my abs, pulling my belly button into my spine. Then I'm going to make alternating circles, as big of circles as I can make without letting anything move. So what your body is going to want to do is this. So you have to really hold everything tight to make sure nothing moves. If that feels too easy, you can just come up onto the toes, keeping a soft bend in the knees. So I don't want you to lock out, I want you to keep the knees bent.